Robert Capa, the man who defined war photography and shaped how we see conflict. He was born in Budapest, Hungary in 1913. He moved to Berlin in 1931, where he studied journalism and political science and worked part-time as a darkroom assistant for income. Soon after, he became a staff photographer for the German photographic agency DEPHOT, where he published his first photo of Leon Trotsky on the meaning of the Russian Revolution. After the Nazis took power, he moved to Paris, where he reinvented himself from Endre Erno Friedman to Robert Capa and found his romantic and creative partner, Gerda Taro. Together, they documented the Spanish Civil War, where they embedded themselves on the front lines, capturing the raw reality of war up close. He captured a Republican fighter at the exact moment of death. It became one of the most famous and controversial images in history, symbolizing both the horror and heroism of war. But tragedy struck in 1937 when Taro was killed in action while covering a battle. She was the first female war photographer to die in combat. Devastated, Capa threw himself deeper into his work, carrying her spirit forward. When World War II broke out, Capa became the defining photographer of the conflict. He documented the war from North Africa to Italy, from London to the liberation of Paris, but nothing compared to what he did on D-Day, June 6, 1944. Capa landed with the first wave of American troops at Omaha Beach. Under gunfire and chaos, he took some of the most haunting and celebrated war photos in history. What made him different? Capa's famous quote, "If your pictures aren't good enough, you're not close enough." This wasn't just a saying, it was his entire philosophy. Before Capa, war photography was often stiff, technical, and distant. His images weren't about victory or defeat, they were about people caught in history's most brutal moments. In 1947, he co-founded Magnum Photos, alongside Henri Cartier-Bresson and others. Magnum was the first cooperative photography agency that changed photojournalism forever. On May 25, 1954, while on assignment for Life magazine covering the First Indochina War, he stepped on a landmine and was killed. He was just 40 years old. 3 lessons we learned from his life as an artist. 1. Courage is the price of great storytelling. Capa believed in being on the front lines, risking everything to capture the truth. His work reminds us that sometimes the best stories come from the closest perspectives. 2. Photographers are historians. His images aren't just pictures. They are documents of war, human struggle, and resilience. Without them, much of history would remain unseen. 3. Reinvention is key to survival. From refugee to world-famous photographer, Capa knew how to adapt, create opportunities, and shape his own destiny. Robert Capa's legacy is etched in the history of war photography. His images shaped how we see conflict, and his fearless approach to storytelling changed photography forever. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more legendary photography content, including this episode about Henri Cartier-Bresson, who was Robert Capa's contemporary.